oboes, let's talk about your D scale level 2. This quiz will be coming up soon, so just want to make sure we kind of go over it a little bit, okay? All right, so we got 2 sharps in this one, F sharp and C sharp, okay? So don't forget about that middle pinky C sharp. You're going to need the half whole version, like in the first octave, like in measure 1. And then for measure 2, you're going to need that high C sharp, or same fingering that we use for your D flat scale 2 octaves, that top note. Okay, so just make sure you know which fingerings you're using up there. Probably, I think the hardest part of this scale, we know measure 1, the low octave, so where you might want to spend some time are kind of like on the top 3-4 notes. So like if you're starting in measure 2, like your top notes of like high A and then B, and then making sure you can get from B, because this one's a little awkward, to that C sharp, where you have to lift up first finger but add 4 and put the top pinky down in your right hand. That B to C sharp can be a little awkward, okay, so there's a little work there. And then once you can do B to C sharp, you want to see if you can get that fingering to D, where you add the half hole, and then I swap my 4 with 5. Okay, so that's kind of the awkwardness up there, just because we're not as used to those high fingerings. You might just want to give yourself a chance to finger those 3 notes, like B, C sharp, D going up, and then once you think your fingers have got it really well up, then you can go up and down. Okay, so let's just try that a couple times. Again, I'm starting on the high B. Okay, so like high B, right? Don't forget you got sock. And then you have to get to C sharp. Okay, so you're gonna lift up your first finger, put 2, 3, and 4 down, and don't forget about that C key down there. And then to get to high D, you're gonna add your half hole, and I'm gonna switch 4 with my naughty finger down here. Okay, let's try that again. So high B, C sharp, D. One more time. B, C sharp, D. Then if you can do that, try to go back down. C sharp, so you're kind of moving your first, 4th, and 5th finger there, and then back to B. And don't forget about sock too. Okay, so that's kind of, I think those are the, we're just not as used to those fingerings up there, the C sharp and the D still. So you might want to give yourself a chance there. So one more time, let's try those 3 notes up and down. So high B, then C sharp, D, back down, C sharp, B. All right. Oh, sorry, B. So just make sure and give your fingers a little chance to practice that at the top there. Okay, then if you feel pretty comfortable with that, let's walk it through all the way from the bottom. So starting on low D, no problem there. We got D. Remember, it's E natural, F sharp, G, A, B. Don't forget your half hole here on that middle pinky, C sharp, and then just lift pinky up for D. Then keep going. E, F sharp, G, A, B, here it comes, C sharp, and then D, back down. C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Okay, so again, hopefully you should still be pretty good on the lower octave. It's going to be that top one probably that might give you some problems just with those newer fingerings, okay? But let's give it a try. Let's try it out slow-mo here. I'm going to start at our quarter note equals 40. So we're going to be like 1, 2, tay, 3, tay. All right, let's try it with our fingers here. And say and finger, here we go. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Back down. C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Okay? All right, let's give it a try. Down, up, down, up, ready, and a go. if you need to stay there for a day or two or however long you need to, check it out again. Just make sure you can get those top fingerings. You heard I had a little blip in there. I think it was my first finger switch didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked it to. Okay, but if you're ready, let's try it a little faster. Here's 50. Let's finger it. Down, up, fingers. Here we go. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, then C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Okay, all right, let's give it a try. Down, up, ready, and up. Top notes didn't come out too well that time. I think my reed's getting a little closed. You might want to check that out, okay? All right, but if you think you're ready for it, then your quiz tempo will be at 60, okay? So 1 and 2 and fingers, here we go. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, then C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. All right, here we go. Let's try it. 1 and 2 and ready. There's a little bit of work on your D scale there. So again, like me, might need a little bit more work on those high B, C sharp to D to get them to respond just how you want to, okay? Just watch those fingers and slow it down if you need to. You guys got this. Don't get hit by a bus.